Hello, Internet. This is Whispering Whim, bringing you another Munch Pak unboxing. It feels extra naughty today because I just started a diet and I'm already down about 4 pounds. So this is a big cheat. And I know cheat days are good, but this is a lot of cheating all at once. So I'll have at least one box next month because I didn't cancel my subscription yet. But I may be switching to a different unboxing video type just for a few months while I try to lose some weight. I like artist's box, and engagement boxes is a thing apparently. So I may switch. And if you guys have an opinion about that, definitely let me know in the opinions or the comments below. But let's go ahead and jump in this. We've got our first review, and I'm throwing stuff on the ground. Today, our note is from Elizabeth, and it says, I love being part of the Munch Pak team. My favorite part is the fact that I can get to try new snacks every day and help choose the best tasting ones. So, it must be kind of fun to work for them. Got a little sticker and our reveal paper. And here is our first real look inside. Definitely got some chips there on top. So that seems like a good place to start. And this is from the United Kingdom. Walker's Quavers Cheese Flavor. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it? So I think Walker's is actually owned by Lay's or connected with Lay's, if I remember correctly. But I could be wrong about that. So it's not a potato chip. Kind of looks like a pork rind almost. It's probably like a fluffed corn thing. So the texture is kind of like a soft Cheeto, but the flavoring is, it's very tart. You know, it's not that like nacho cheese that you're kind of used to in US flavors, right? It's got a sharpness to it. Maybe it's supposed to be cheddar. And it is made out of potato, which I think Frito or Cheetos are made out of corn, right? So it's interesting, but I'm not in love with the cheese curls there. That's okay. Next we have hula hoops, and this one is cheese and onion flavor. And it is also a product of the UK. So it looks like our friend Elizabeth must like British food, right? At least that's the impression that I'm getting. And these are kind of, they're little rings, but I imagine they're going to be a similar texture. Oh. A little crunchier than the first chip, or puff, I guess, rather. I like the flavor of it better. I'm a big onion person. Sometimes I think I've been guilty of like 2 or 3 times in my life, just sauteing an onion and eating that. It's kind of like a quick meal. So I really love onion. So that would be worth finishing if I wasn't trying to watch myself here. Next up, we have Oblita strawberry wafers. And this is a product of Argentina. And I am definitely a big wafer fan, so I'm always excited to have those in my box because it's pretty hard to mess up a wafer cookie. You know, the wafer part is pretty, self-explanatory, and the real toss-up is the filling, but usually wafer cookies don't have a ton of filling, so even if it's not the best one, it's still good. I could definitely smell the strawberry from here, though, as soon as I opened up the package. So, we'll give it a go. It's good, but I think the strawberry flavoring is throwing me off a little bit. Let's see here. I'm wondering if it's real strawberry or the fake strawberry. Because it kind of could go either way, but it tastes a little more tangy than real strawberry usually does. Yep, strawberry artificially flavored. Aw, and I just said it's hard to mess up a wafer cookie. It's not bad. It really isn't, actually. I've had so many wonderful wafer cookies that I forget that some of them aren't wonderful. But that's okay. We still got most of our box left. I'm sure we're gonna find a winner. Next up, Di Bella Almond Orange Biscotti. This is a product of the United States, and it feels like it's kind of broken in there. We'll see. Yep. A little broken. That's all right. Portion control, right? That's what broken means now. And lucky for me, I actually have my morning coffee still. This Munch Pak is my breakfast yet again. So I'm gonna go for the full gambit and actually dip these, because biscotti are very, very hard. The name actually translates to twice baked. So they bake them in big loaves, and then they slice the loaf and bake it again. It's got a very pleasant flavor. Definitely a good breakfast biscotti, so I'm eating it at the right time of day. That orange really does kick you a little bit, but I think that's a good thing. I'm gonna say I approve of La Belle, or was it? Yeah, La Bella. So we had our first really good one. Let's hope that we can keep that momentum rolling, right? And we have some panda snacks or koala snacks, rather, from Malaysia. These pop up in my boxes quite often. Milk flavor. I don't think I've had just the milk flavor. I've had green tea and strawberry and like vanilla. But I'm curious to see if milk tastes any different here. So So the milk flavor just tastes like vanilla flavor, which is fine. They're delicious. But it's nothing extravagant, right? But still good. Definitely not complaining there, right? Next up is La Sevillanas Glorious. Chewy candies made from goat milk and crunchy pecans. Ooh, goat milk. That's going to be interesting. This is a product of Mexico. And I see that these are individually wrapped. We've got at least one more in there, maybe two more. So I can throw that in a lunch for the boy and not feel bad about all the calories, right? And it's got one of those old-fashioned twist wrappers. And then it comes out like a little log, and it's pretty soft. So it's going to be a soft caramel, which I can appreciate. It's really messing with my brain a little bit. First of all, the texture is kind of grainy. And it's very much like any other caramel, right? But there's that hint of goat flavor. It comes across as kind of like a gamey undertone. And it just makes me think that I'm eating like a caramel that somehow has gone bad, which is really, I've never had a bad, like a spoiled caramel before. Sugar tends to preserve itself, which has a really neat science behind it, but I'll try not to bore you guys with my food facts. So my brain knows it's not a normal caramel, and it tries to think that it's bad. And I'm not going to finish that. And I don't know if I'll subject the boy to that either. It's just weird. It's not bad, but it's really weird. Maybe I'll have some coffee to wash that down. I will say, on the plus side, nothing has been so awesome that I've eaten too much of it. Kind of funny how your goals change in life, right? Next up, we have some bonbons, which these are not the bonbons that I know. Here in the US, bonbons are usually like soft, kind of like a truffle almost, or a pastry. And these are hard candies. I've had them before. So, and it's a product of France. I don't think I'm going to open this one up. It's a perfect little size to kind of slip into a lunch. So we're going to save the bonbons for a different time. Moving right along, I want to try this one next. Head Splitters. Maxons of Sheffield, England. So definitely more of a UK box this month. So sour lemon candies with an extra sour center. Do you dare? A super sour center to the head splitter will blow you away. But does yours have the explosive center? Suck slowly or bite it to find out. Dare to try? Dare your mates to try? Watch their faces as they hit the spot. That reminds me of when I was younger. I had my best friend over for a sleepover. And we were recording ourselves on a video recorder for some reason, because kids do what they do. And I thought we were having a challenge on who could have like the most stoic face. And somehow I said the opposite. So she thought the challenge was to have the most like extreme sour face. So there's just me in the movie going, and she's just like, oh man. Kind of funny the little ways that you can miscommunicate, right? So these are big little guys. It's probably going to take a while to get to the center. Ooh. Oh. That is sour. And I'm not even at the center. Ooh. Oh my goodness, coffee would not go with lemon drops, but I was really tempted to have a drink. This is definitely more impressive than any sour candy that I have had in the United States. I'm just going to say that right now. Oh man. It mentioned kind of like a dare game. I wonder if they're all that sour. I don't think I would dare to find out. But good gravy. This is entertaining, but I don't think I'm gonna suck on this while I'm doing the rest of the video. I like to pretend that I can make a nice face once in a while. But that might make the challenge a little too hard there. Ooh, sour. I see some little tea biscuits in my box here, and those are usually pretty like mild flavor. So I'm gonna try this next. I guess it's not technically a tea biscuit. Depends on when you have tea, right? So this is a product of Japan. It's a crunchy cracker style cookie with sweet buttercream. So this will be a dessert cookie rather than a cracker. Funny how we all have different definitions for that, right? Ooh, and they're individually wrapped. I feel like I've had these before and I enjoyed them a lot. And there's 2 more in there, so either I can finish them up or put them in the lunch, right? And they have these cute little crackers, right? Those really hit the spot. This is going to be the one that I'm going to end up eating at least all of these crackers in the individual package. And hopefully I don't eat the rest of the crackers in the other packages. But I love it. It's just a very, very light kind of a flavor. You know, that little hint of sugar and vanilla. But mostly it's just, you know, like an animal cracker kind of a cookie. And it's fabulous. I love it. We have 2 more things left in my box here. First is pizza pretz. I have definitely had this before. It's a product of Thailand, and they make lots of flavors. I think I accidentally got a seafood one not too long ago. And I have gotten this pizza one before. But I'm gonna go ahead and try it for you guys because I already passed on one of the snacks. And it just doesn't feel fair to say, oh, no, I'm not gonna eat that when it's half the box, right? So, it's definitely like pizza. It's got like a very strong, like basil, maybe some oregano. You know, so you get the herbs that are in the sauce, even though, you know, it's not very saucy. And your brain almost wants to think there's like pepperoni and stuff in there too. I'd hate to know how they create that combination of flavors. If I'm ever stuck in Thailand, I think they're definitely worth eating. But when you've had a lot of them, they don't seem quite as special. And that brings us to our last little treat. It goes by so fast, doesn't it? This is Pulparindo watermelon candy, salty tamarind and watermelon. Oh, so this is going to be another one of those weird mashups. It is a product of Mexico, and what is encouraging that it is made with real fruit. So I can definitely appreciate that. It's kind of sticky. It's so sticky I can't get it out. And I can smell, I don't know exactly what tamarind is. But I don't usually care for it. So this will be, I can smell it. It's like, it's a salty smell. So this will be interesting. Okay then. Wowzers. So it's like sweet and spicy and salty and sour all at the same time. My brain just doesn't know what to do with that information. Like right now, I feel like there must be some chili in it because I can kind of feel it in the back of my throat. That is intense. I will say that you're not going to eat like a giant bag of these things all at once. At least I wouldn't, right? But it is really interesting, and I kind of, now that I know what to expect, I do kind of want to try another bite. Just a little one. It is so weird. I like it though. The sweet spicy thing isn't something I do, you know, if I'm at the grocery store and I'm looking for a snack. I definitely don't head down the Mexican food aisle, right? But it's oddly compelling. I could see why it gets popular. You know, if you're exposed to it, especially when you're younger, and that's like the sweet things that are around. I could definitely see getting attached to it because it's very unique. And it definitely, like, I feel energized because it was sour and was all of the things, right? It's even hurting my teeth a little bit. So with that very exciting candy, our box is all done. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm going to try to look and find something other than Munch Pak, maybe. I'm not sure how many people are here just for the crinkles and how many are here because they like seeing tasting videos. So, I mean, if it's really important to people, I don't think I ate too many calories today. Maybe I could keep doing it, but it would also be fun to try something else because I've been doing a lot of Munch Paks. In the meantime, of course, I want to say thank you to some of the people who've been commenting, like Jules D, quiet noise, just name, ASMR theme. Thank you to all my new subscribers. It's been a really exciting time on YouTube for me personally. My channel's grown pretty fast this past couple of months, which is funny because I've been doing this for like almost 2 years now. I must have just hit my stride, and I love it. And I definitely enjoy everybody's participation, right? Really elevates the experience for me so that I'm not just talking to the void, right? Yeah, I guess that's enough random stuff to say. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.